Alright, so I'm going to try something new today. Probably just be a one-off. I'm going to just do dailies in this mobile game here. It is a mobile game. I'm playing it on PC. It's also available on PC. It's called Nikke, Goddess of Victory. For those unfamiliar, it's made by the same company that made the game Destiny Child, and I think the company's also working on some kind of PS5 game. So, you know, if you guys are free-to-play players, it's a gacha game, right? If you guys are free-to-play players, then this will be just like a rundown of how to do, I guess, all the dailies in this game. I've pretty much been doing this stuff since the game launched. I haven't paid any money for this stuff. I just save, okay? I'm consistent and I save a lot. So what on earth is that? Let's do it again. Sometimes it fails to sync user. Oh, yeah, okay. That's right. That's a character. So I'm playing this at the beginning of the latest update, which at the time of this recording is like this like Playboy Bunny casino kind of event thing that's going on. I haven't looked at everything. I mean, I skimmed it, right? But I haven't actually looked into it much in great detail. I know that what they've added for this is for people who play this game, right? I know that they've added this thing over here, which is like a skin gacha. But like, I think to get the skin, the rules say like the skin's not even available till after you do like your 5th draw. There's like 10 draws you can do, and every draw takes like a certain number of tickets. But you have to like pay to get the ticket, right? Now I think it's like you got to pay. If you pay like $60, you'll get all the tickets that you need in order to you know, pull everything in here. I'm free to play, so this isn't anything in my stratosphere that I'm paying attention to. What I guess I can do is I can do the free one, right? Do this free pull. That's Yan, and see what happens. So do I click? Like, there's some items.
Get a lot of mileage out of it.
What is this? Oh, okay, central government supply chest. That's fine. Right, so anyways, back to the dailies. If you do what I do, you could probably get this done in about a half hour. In my server, I'm generally top of the pack in my server. Unless somebody overtook me on some rankings. So, okay, so somebody overtook me on one of these manufacturer rankings. This guy Jesus, he's been hounding me for a while, so he probably pulled somebody Tetra related when the server went live. But this is me, this Noi, but you can tell it's me because my little guild thing is called, well, my thing says YouTube SonicNKnux, and this is my little union, Pokken DX. If you know anything about my channel, I play Pokemon Tournament or Pokken Tournament DX a lot. So I just made a little guild like that. Like back when like the game started up, when the game launched, I made a little guild. So how do we want to start this off? I guess first thing when I do is I come in, check mail, see what's going on here. Arena daily reward number 2 in arena. So that guy Jesus jumped in and knocked me off in first place. Me and him just go back and forth. I will send and receive social points for the friends list. We go over to messages. I see nothing new because I haven't picked up any new Nikkes. I guess if you're curious, this is how I got in the lobby. I got some favorite characters here. We're all over 18. This kids, like, I got this thing set up so kids can't see it. So this is my favorite character. This is Sakura. Okay, and then we got this maid. I really like her. And this girl Dorothy. Then I got this little one right here. And then this is an event, I guess, home screen skin that came out. We go into the paid shop. I stay far away from this place. The only reason why I come in here is because they drop like daily. This little currency thing is called gems. This is what you use to pull in the gacha. I save, but recently units have been coming out that I've been able to find a use for in teams, so I've been pulling. and I've been getting lucky in my pulls, and then I've been pulling those units. And there's also like a system where if you pull enough, you kind of stack another currency, and you'll be able to just grab whatever the latest unit is, like for free. So this is another shop. This is your free shop. Well, sort of free, where you spend either the paid currency or you spend in-game currency. What I was talking about was, I think, this.
Are you looking for something?
The mileage shop. So if you pull enough in the gacha, then you'll get, like, if you pull in a regular gacha, you'll get these silver tickets, which I can't click on right now. Let me see. You'll get this silver mileage ticket, but if you pull in the gacha where the new unit is at, you'll get the gold tickets. Okay, so I just been pulling and pulling because I saved up like 3 months worth of gems, and I had the tickets in order to pull that pink-haired girl that's like an all-white Dorothy, and I just pulled her. But right now I'm low on gems, so I don't know if I'll do any pulls for the video. I mean, I'll do one pull. But anyway, I'll do Outpost Defense. Grab this. Okay, that levels me up. We can click Wipeout. This is for people who at least have some kind of a rhythm going for when they do their dailies. I'm gonna go into our Outpost here. What happens in the Outpost? Bulletin board. I'm gonna go to Bulletin board. Grab everything that's here. These are just the rewards from yesterday that I never picked up, and then I just dispatch everything again.
Operation. Leave the support to me.
I'll just go back in just to make sure everything hit. Everything has hit. I'll go back to the home screen. What can we do next? Next, I'll go into the Nikke menu. That's this thing here in the bottom left. Typically I'm working on, this is for people who know like what I'm talking about, but for those who don't exactly know what I'm talking about, I'm not gonna go over your heads too much. What am I looking at? I'm looking at Noah. Okay, so I have equipment here on characters, and the equipment comes in tiers. So you see here that this is tier 9 equipment, and when you get tier 9 equipment, that's usually the highest tier equipment that you can grab. But when you fully upgrade, there's two versions of it. There's your general version, which is this, and then you've got another version, which is manufacturer version. That the manufacturer one is the one that gives like additional stats to the Nikkes of the corresponding manufacturer. So this is Noah. She is a Pilgrim Nikke, okay, and thus she'll get additional stats if I equip Pilgrim manufactured equipment onto her. Okay, now when you upgrade the tier 9 gear all the way, you'll be able to what's called overload it, and you need another resource that comes from a different event that I'll go into and show you guys. You'll get a different resource that you can use to overload, and when you overload, that little yellow icon turns from yellow to pink. Okay, and it'll look kind of like this. Okay, and then you can level it up even further until you hit the cap on there, and all this stuff does is just increase stats. So I think what I was doing with Noah was I was kind of just leveling up everybody evenly for just evenly, so I could loop back around and overload everybody all at once. So for here, the daily deal here is required. You have to like upgrade equipment a certain number of times, so we'll just do it once, twice, and 3 times. All right, and that's it. That will fulfill the requirement. I'll just jump in and grab the other stuff because I'm gonna run through when I do interception. In fact, I'm probably going through this a lot slower than I normally would. That's everything here. I guess if you're curious, these are my strongest Nikkes that I have here, right? I got Uni, I got Polly, I got Sakura. Sakura's my favorite. Privity, Modernia, Pepper. So next we do Advise. Advise is this little menu here that I went up to. There's this little menu right up here, Advise. We're gonna grab that. I think I have to advise 2 or 3 of these things. So I'll jump in and advise Ray because I'm trying to work on Ray and get her up to rank 30. Gosh, I don't know. There's usually a cheat sheet. I look at this for some of the stuff, but I will how about this? Okay. It looks like I get 100 off that. Okay. So when you're doing this, the advising thing, there's like a separate parameter for Nikke's. It's called the attraction rank. All this thing does is give them additional stats. So that's one character that's done. I'll do the big titty maid, Soda. Okay. We can advise her next. Doodle to password on there. No one was looking. Did you see there was? Probably this, right? There you go. All right, so that's 100. They typically, all the advice thing is just like a little question or whatever that they ask you, or you know, they say some little blurb and you pick from 1 or 2 options. If you pick the best option, you get the maximum amount of points for the day. If you pick the wrong option, you get half the points. Okay. Next I can do this one, Soline. I'll just do 3 for now for the purposes of the video. You see how hard it is? I'll help you with the cleaning. All right, and that's 3. So another deal that's asked of the dailies is that you advise Nikke a certain number of times, like 2 or 3 times, I forget. I usually just do 3, and then they want you to like give a gift to Nikke. Same deal. All gifts do is just raise that little red bar up. That's all it does. So this is Ray. I can give her 1 gift.
You were the best teacher.
Now Ray, I don't know if she's supposed to be. She's supposed to be like a vocational school student, but I think vocational school is like a high schooler. That's what I thought it was. But she's like in a super tiny body. But I think like the other characters in her squad, because I thought I saw some spoilers or some leaks. But like the other characters that are in her like squad look like teenagers. But this one looks like a primary schooler. But anyway, that's it for the advice. We're done here. And then next we just go over to the arc, I believe. And in here I can wrap stuff up quickly depending on what's going on. So I think I checked rankings earlier. Yeah, I lead most of these rankings. There's like the Pilgrim Tower that I'm missing on. The reason why I'm leading these rankings is because I'm in a server where all of our whales jump ship. They either had other accounts that they had better pulls on at launch, or they just fell out of interest of the game. So what we're doing here is we're doing simulation room. I can complete the highest difficulty of the simulation room. There's an update that the devs put in that made it easier to clear simulation room on its highest difficulty. So all I'm doing here is because my power is higher than the recommended power, I can go into quick battle. I don't have to go through an entire, you know, fight mode. Okay, so I just pick maybe not random skills, but I will, you know, kind of just click through it until I get to the end. You guys can see how long it'll take. Now, for those of you who are not at this level, okay, you might have to do some fighting, but this is typically what I do. Like when I had to fight through everything, it took, you know, 10-15 minutes to do. At this point, my team is so strong that the buffs, I could go through with no buffs and it wouldn't make a difference. I would still win. Just click high quality powder for attack. So like this little mode here specifically is kind of like a roguelike. It's got like a roguelike element to it. So this just lets me convert 1 to a square buff. I know that me going through this is probably something that a lot of you all wouldn't be able to understand, but for those of you who play this game, you all will understand what I'm talking about. So this is the only stage that I actually have to finish, which is the last stage. Once I do this, the entire like simulation room will be clear, and I'll get all of the rewards that are offered in that mode for the day. Okay, I don't have to come back here. I think I need to put everything on auto, so I'll just put everything on auto while I talk. And I guess I'll go and I'll leave up everything. Like I don't think I'll skip, right? So yeah, next thing after this is I'll do like the interception, and then I will go to arena. Okay, after arena I'll do tribe tower, and then I think that's it. And then any extra stuff that you want to do is just like whatever event stuff is available, right? Like I'm not going through the list of every single available mission that you have for dailies. I'm just going through what I do to typically get like the daily quota completed. Okay, and you know, like I said, I've done this enough times that the workflow is easy. for me, and I'm trying to like just go through it in a way that would be easier for a lot of you guys. I looked up Nikke daily videos to see if I had a whole lot of overlap with some other people, and the daily videos that I saw were people that did dailies like when the game launched. And a lot of those game modes that are available now were not up yet when the game launched. So that's it for the sim room. So like I said, when you clear the sim room, you get whatever corresponding rewards, and if you clear like a higher difficulty sim room, you get all the rewards of all the easier difficulties. So since I did the highest level in the sim room, I got all the rewards in the sim room. So that's it, we're done here. Typically after you finish a room, you get the option to save a buff for the next time you do a sim room, like if you want to do a higher difficulty. For me, this doesn't matter at all since we've cleared it for the day, and this thing will be locked out. So if I go back to begin simulation, you can see here that everything here has been cleared, like every stage has been cleared. We're done for the day, we don't have to come back here. Okay, the next deal is we can look into interception. Okay, interception is just a boss mode. You fight a specialized boss. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to do the special individual interception. Now this one in particular I haven't been able to beat. There are 5 bosses. I have not been able to beat boss number 1 or boss number 2, but bosses number 3, 4, and 5 I can clear pretty easily with the teams that I have. So this is the team that I'm running for. What was this, Gravedigger? I don't know, I might be able to get him down to his last bar, maybe. I will just do, oh, they let you do mock battles now. That's new. So that's a new thing that they put in, I guess, for this latest update. So for this, I'll just start a battle. I roughly know where I stand. Okay. This is where you get that currency that you need to upgrade your like equipment to like the highest tier. So now I'll just try and see what I can do. I might restart. Maybe. We'll see what happens. I'm just flinging out specials as I go. I'm sure there's a easier team to work with. This is what I have though. Not amazing. I would like to pop that circle. Never mind. Oh no, somebody killed leader? Well, I think we're gonna reset this. Let's just go on over, and you're gonna see this happen a lot. Retry. All I'm trying to do is just clear it once. After you clear it once, you'll be able to do quick battle for the day. I wasn't expecting to lose like my cornerstone character so quickly. Grab that. Some bosses have weak points, but so far they don't make much of a difference. Either you have the power to stop, either you have the power to beat the boss or you don't. It's a little hard for me to play right now because the amount of real estate I have to play is not that big. Can I clear? Can I clear? Oh, almost. Oh no, they're gonna get me. Yeah, this could be better. Usually I'm able to get it down to its last bar. It doesn't look like we're doing that this time. Alright, I'm satisfied with that. I roughly know what it is I'm looking at. I'm not there yet. Anyway, I will be. I have to level up more skills and more equipment on the girls that I have. Okay, that's that. Yeah, typically I can't beat the first and second bosses, but 3, 4, and 5 are good. So next we'll just go in a quick battle, which would give you the same result based on whatever that baseline you set was.
Did you expect anything else?
And do it a third time. You only get 3 attempts a day.
Did you expect anything else?
So all I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna use all of these purple tier equipment. These are like tier 8 equipment. I'm just gonna use this to upgrade the other equipment that I have on my on the units that you saw previously. So what do I want to look at? Like this is the power level of the team, right? So typically I'd like to have my girls sitting in the upper 20s. They're not there yet. I got some that are, but most of them are not. When they get to that point, then I'll be able to clear that boss. So we're done with the interception. We don't have to come back here for the day. Next is the arena that we'll go into.
Welcome to El Arena.
So
We have a star.
what am I looking at here? We got two arenas here rather. Champion arena, I don't know what that is. That hasn't unlocked yet. You know, the devs haven't implemented that. So you got rookie arena, which lets you fight people in your server. Okay, and then you have special arena, which to my knowledge lets you fight people on your, well, rookie arena is like your local server. So like for me, if I click on my little icon here, down here in the rankings, you know, I click on this, my server is server 511. So that means I'm fighting everybody in server 511. That's what rookie arena is. But my server 511 is on the North American server. When you go to special arena lets you fight everybody on the server. Okay. On the North American server. So typically I'm not doing stuff on special arena unless somebody drops me out of my rank. Right now I'm sitting at rank 32. I'm cool with that. I usually just chill there. I usually go to rookie arena to fulfill my the daily quota. So for this, we're gonna attack this guy, Jesus. I see he's at 2245, so he's probably dunked me a lot. So he probably came in, yeah, he came in probably on the latter half of yesterday, got in his 5 games, and then he jumped in immediately today and got in another 5 wins. So I might not be able to overtake him today, but if I log in tomorrow, I could probably overtake him tomorrow. All we do is we just trade first and second place over and over. So this is the team that he has. This guy likes to keep a pretty static defense team so that you can't see what units he's using on his offense team. You can have 2 teams. You got the offensive teams, which are P1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then you have a defense team, which is what other people actually fight. I got a defense team here. Only reason why my defense team looks like this is because I was getting cheesed by some other players, okay, and they were like dogpiling me in order to drag me out of the #1 spot. So that happens. But anyway, we're gonna fight this guy, Jesus, and we're gonna see what happens. This is usually the team that I'm running to beat his team typically. Like I said, we trade often.
Let's get this show on the
All of
road.
the stuff runs on auto. Like the arena stuff runs on auto. You just play it out until something happens.
Don't give up. Sending my love. Mwah. Ready for it? Behold my ultimate blade.
And all you're trying to do is just knock out all your opponent's units. Alright. And that's typically how this will go. Okay. So like if you click here on the bottom right, you can see who's doing the most damage and who's putting in the most work and who's blocking out the most. So it looks like his leader and his Sanity, kind of like all his units were doing defense. Whereas for me, I had like Polly and Pepper who were doing a lot of defending, and Scarlet was the cannon that did the AoE. All right, and all this is just, we're just gonna go in here 4 more times. All right, and do the same thing. Actually, I don't even think I need to do it 5 times. I'll probably just do it twice and see if that fulfills the quota. All right.
Let's get this show
I'm coming up on 30 minutes. Looks like we're at 25 minutes right now. So I'll probably just do it. If not twice, then I'll do it 1 more time.
Sending my love.
I see now his team's able to take out my Polly that's on the left side of the screen. So that's because he swapped out somebody from Modernia. Or Marion. Okay, so maybe that'll be all I need, is that you just need to go into Rookie Arena twice. When you want to see where you are on your dailies, if you look up here in the top right corner of your screen, daily mission, list of daily missions that refresh every day. So we did our sim room, interceptions, social points, enhanced equipment. We wiped out. That was the over here, this outpost defense deal that we did at the very beginning. Dispatch, that's what we did with the outpost. We advised Nikke 2 times. We did that. We won 2 battles. Okay, so they only need 2 battles in the Rookie Arena. They got what? Recruit Nikke's, take on Tribe Tower. So typically, that's what I'll do. I'll probably do the Tribe Tower. One of these missions here is to, what is it? Is to claim outpost defense rewards 2 times. We did that once before we started everything else. This is all it is, outpost defense. Over time, you stack resources and you just come in periodically to claim them. So we'll claim it again, and that'll be another daily quota thing achieved, which is like this: claim outpost defense rewards 2 times. We're now at 2 out of 2. The last thing we're gonna do here is like take on a Tribe Tower, right? For me, there's not much for me to do here, right? I kind of just maybe grab 1 floor a day. So like I can't go into any of these other towers, so I can show you where I'm at. But on base Tribe Tower, I'm on floor 132. I'm kind of getting beat by like 100, what is that, 25,000 points, 48, 50, 68. So yeah, about 25,000 points is where I'm getting beat by. So I'm probably not clearing that anytime soon. But then you have your smaller or your more concentrated manufacturer towers. What this means is that every character in this game belongs to a certain faction. These are just faction towers. So in these faction towers, you're only able to run the Nikkes that are part of that faction.
I expect your operations to
So
be well
for
planned.
this one, I'm on floor 123. Maybe I can beat this. I doubt I will. I'm getting beat by 13K, and I don't have anybody better to use. Nope, doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. Last thing we'll do today is we'll do like a little 10 pull.
I'll be treating this no different from real
just to
combat.
end it, and then we'll also go into the for those of you all who are familiar with it, we'll go into the liberation menu. All right, and collect whatever's there. I'm coming up on 30 minutes, so actually we can hit that auto tab, and we just let this run out. So I can pretty much already tell that my team is not going to beat this. I don't remember what my result was last time. I'm not usually coming in here every time. I usually just check my rankings to see where I'm at in relation to those who are trying to overtake my rank, right? You know, so we'll probably get beat in the second half of this map. Either that or it'll take too long to beat this sub boss here. All right, but when this finishes, I think that'll be it for all of the dailies. And then we'll collect everything all at once. I'll do the 10 pull. I will go into liberation, clear whatever is in the liberation menu, and then we can grab, like, we can deal with our inventory and, you know, re-upgrade everything. And then, like, we're gonna turn this off. We can go back to real life, right? Okay, so we failed that, and that's fine, which means like I'm top of the pack. So if I can't beat this floor, I know everybody below me is not gonna beat this floor. Okay, so I'm cool with that. So if I look here in the Tribe Tower, we can look and see in the manufacturer rankings where I stand. Everybody else, number 2 is Jesus. He's like behind me on 2 floors. Missilus is another player who's Loke. He's tied with Jesus. They're both below me 2 floors. Tetra, Jesus is below me off of 3 floors, and Pilgrim, I'm chasing Loke. He's got me beat by 5 floors because Loke pulled a bunch of Pilgrims closer to the start of the game. So we're done here, right? All the daily requirement asks of you is that you attempt to do the Tribe Tower, not that you actually beat a floor. So now that we're done with all the dailies, we can go back to the home menu. I want to switch back over here.
Why don't you pick on someone your own size?
I like her, she's fun. Some more people have logged in since we started. I'll just go back in here and trade social points with them. We're gonna go here, daily mission. You need 100 points in order to complete all your dailies. We got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So we claim all. That's all of our boxes. We grab what's in all of these boxes at once. And that's our dailies for the day. All right. At this point, you can turn off the game and do whatever you're doing for the rest of your day. Okay. So for what I'm going to do after I turn off the computer is I'll do some little extra stuff. What I will do here on camera is I'll go into the Nikke menu here. Okay. And then I'll go into liberation up here. There is another mode where you have to like complete quests in order to grab typically a decent Nikke that's only available by doing the mode. You basically complete missions to fill a bar. This one that I'm doing right here is like the latest one that's available. So you complete missions and that point counter goes up, and as you complete that point counter, you hit milestones, and you know it's all story integrated. There's a point to doing it, okay? But I'm almost done with it. Typically, all you guys need to know is that there are missions to complete. So typically, by the time you've done your dailies, you'll be able to wipe out whatever's here. If there's still something here that's available that you have not completed, it's on you whether or not you want to refresh. You can refresh the missions if the mission's asking too much of you, like if you don't want to do it. And it'll cost like the in-game currency, the gems. This thing is asking me to wipe out twice, so I'll go back to the home screen and we can do that wipeout. All the wipeout thing here is an outpost defense, which is like right here. We typically claim our rewards, but then there's also a wipeout option. You can wipe out a certain number of times every day, but it costs currency. I'm going to wipe out because it will cost the same amount of in-game currency to wipe out as it would to just refresh the mission. There's no point in refreshing it, just wipe out and get more rewards to upgrade your units later, okay? So we're back in Liberation, okay? We will grab this, and then what I do is I go in and I refresh all of the missions. They let you do 6 missions a day, and then after that it shuts down and you're done for the day. So this says send 3 gifts to Nikke's. We've done that. Obtained 60 points in daily missions. We got 100. We're done with that. Then it has win 1 battle in Rookie Arena. We already did that. Once you complete all the missions, you're done for the day. You can't do anything else. Okay, so I'm at like 3190 points and I gotta get 5400 before I'm able to get the Nikke that's here. If you guys are curious about what Nikke is here, if I go over to our Nikke menu and then up here to the Nikkepedia, the Nikke that it's hiding is this one right here. This big monster right here. I would like to go to this menu. It's this one. Okay, this thing's only available by doing that mission mode. Can I back out? No, I have to find the thing. There we go. So we'll go back. At this point, what can we do? We can recruit, right? So this is like, I guess, the new unit that's come out, this bunny girl. So they're doing Playboy bunnies for this event. There's a white one and there's a black one that you can see on the screen right now. I can do a 10 pull. What is this thing asking me? There's a little icon here, probably because somebody can wear some type of equipment. Oh, we'll just go here, swap out gear, put it on you, check the others. Okay, that's good. Where are we at? 35 minutes. Hurry up, we're about to finish. So what is this? Something else? What am I missing? I don't see it. What I was trying to do is I was trying to get rid of that that little red icon, because when you make pulls, you can get like a little sneak peek of whether or not you pulled a new unit or not. Right now, I don't know what's setting off that little trigger. Anyways, we'll try our luck, right? Just throw down. Typically, I don't do this. When you complete the event, they'll give you like this little ticket currency that you can use to just pull for free. We'll just throw it down and see what we get. Looks like nothing. I didn't see anything new pop up. Oh, wait a second. I lied. There's something here. Who's that?
I may be
Pilgrim. It's a Scarlet.
beware. Simply brandishing a blade does not make you its master.
Okay, so I got a Pilgrim for my trouble. I will take her. All right. Last thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go into inventory. I'm just gonna go here and I'm gonna limit break Scarlet here.
I feel more stout than before.
Great.
To a degree akin to treachery.
Great. All right, inventory. All we're gonna do here is clear out whatever's available here. When you're at my level, all you care about, there are 3 different currencies that you kind of use to grow your units. When you're at my level, you only care about 1, which is this stuff, your core dust. I'm just gonna grab that. When I finish the recording, I'm just going to go in and play the event stages and see what those are about. So I'll grab more core dust out of here. Go back here, open that, and that's it. I go back here, see where I'm at in core dust. I'm like at here, 7662 is where I'm at. I need 10,000 in order to boost all of my units up a level. So that's it, right? That's it for the dailies. Okay, I think it took us, my counter says 38 minutes. I think it took us about 30 minutes to grab everything. The additional stuff was just me talking and doing like additional event stuff like liberation, you know, recruiting. All of that stuff is not required for your dailies. I'll just go back up here. These are weeklies, right? I'll just grab whatever's available in the weekly. So it looks like I'm done for the week. Okay, so for me, my dailies are done, my weeklies are done, and then it's just main missions at this point now. But that's it. That's how you play this game. That's how you play Nikke Goddess of Victory. I'm about to hit 40 minutes. If you guys liked the video, leave a like. If you like a lot of my videos in general on my channel, do subscribe to the channel. This is probably going to be the only time I do a Nikke video. Because like I said, I'm not a whale. I don't pay money for the game, so I'm not going to do a whole bunch of character analysis. I just do my dailies, right? I log in every day, I do my dailies, I pick on someone my own size, and I go back to my life, okay? That's it. That's all I got for you guys. I'll see you guys later. You guys take care. We can quit now. Bye-bye.